Okay.
There you go.
Is there anything that you have yet to accomplish and that you hope to do with the new CD New Again that you haven't with your other albums?
What do you think, Monty?
I don't know. I mean, we when starting this band, like, we thought that we were hoping, just the fact that we got signed ever was an accomplishment that we all wanted and we got, and I don't know. I mean, if things got bigger, that would be awesome. But you know, we want to,
As long as you're out there.
yeah, be as big as we possibly can be. But I think all the accomplishments that we've wanted were done. So completely content with everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
'Cause we're very lucky. We have to come to Toronto and play shows and go around the world and play shows. So
You're from bands who meet you in Loblaws.
yeah. So, I mean, you know, you could want to be as big as you too. Everybody wants to be as big as you
I was
too.
gonna say you guys are bigger than you two. I was gonna say
To
that
me,
randomly.
you guys are.
But
I wish.
Well, who is bigger than you two?
No one
Right.
Like, who's
Radiohead.
there's, I mean, you got the Rolling Stones and you got the U2s and,
Yeah.
and you got the AC/DCs. But
It's more like Taking Back Sunday, AC/DC, Led Zeppelin.
That's
It's the one so far.
and then the Beatles,
Exactly.
Beatles are
Yes.
like down here.
Yeah, the Beatles are like, they're there.
Yeah.
Like, they're there.
Yeah,
They're
they're
kind of big.
People remember
Yeah,
them,
right.
kinda,
Yeah.
as that band from way back when.
Yeah.
they were around for a little bit.
But yeah, I think what we get to do this. You know, this is our job. So I'm very happy.
I have a question about Flava Flav
Yeah.
and your So Last Summer video.
Mhm.
What was your favorite part about working with Flava
I think you know, my favorite part was he came up right to me and he was like, "Can I play your drums?"
Flav?
And I was like, "Yeah, man." So he went on and he played my drums and that was pretty funny.
Does he
That was-
actually walk around with, like, the giant claw?
Sure. Yeah, he
He's too
sure
legit
does.
to quit.
And then the reason that happened was he's from Long Island, so
Like you guys.
I would see him. You'd see him at the Roosevelt Field Mall, and I'd see him around all the time. And when we were talking about what we were gonna do for the video, as a joke, I said, "Hey, you know what?" Because I saw him the day before. I was like, "We should get Flavor Flav in the video." And the director Christian said, "Yeah, let's do that." And that was before he had all his success in the
I think we sparked his career up.
You definitely
yeah,
did.
in the reality world. He wasn't there
Definitely.
yet, but then
I think because of us, he's back.
and then he did a Missy Elliott video too.
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah, like in that same time period. So it was fun working with him. He's a very charismatic man.
He had a funny writer too. And
He had a funny writer. His writer was Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yeah.
That's what he wanted.
and
KFC
and a
skin
case
is
of
the
fruit
best
punch.
thing
Yeah,
ever.
I
You can't find another Flavor Flav.
Oh.
No.
And I have one more question. Since it's my favorite song, which one of you guys is the wishful thinker with the worst intentions?
You gotta pass Adam that one.
Yeah, I think that
You
would.
think Adam's wishful thinker?
I think everybody's a little bit of a wishful thinker, right? Aren't you?
Yeah.
I think maybe you're a wishful thinker.
No, but I'm here, so I got my wish.
There you go. There you go.
Those clever little lines.
It's what caught me in the first place. Remember, I saw you guys with first time I saw you guys with Blink-182 in the U's back in 2003.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was in the pit and like I saw Adam do his mic tricks and this blew me away.
Cool.
It made me want to be like a musician. Like I started bands because I saw you guys and
It's awesome.
did things that like I never thought I play shows like so I never thought I would play and stuff and
Yeah, he did. He said the same thing when we were doing a CNN interview. He had mentioned that growing up and seeing Roger Daltrey,
Yeah.
who like do all the mic tricks and go crazy, kind of influenced him too.
it made me like I didn't even know I could even sing until I met Adam. Like saw you guys live and I'm like, you guys are awesome. So I started like being in bands and started doing vocal lessons and started being like writing lyrics and like doing
That's
things that
awesome,
I
man.
never thought I would be able to do without you guys.
That's what it's all about, you know what I mean? Us too, like, you know, like growing up, you like hear the music and then you go see the bands play live, and then you go, wow, I want to be like
Yeah.
that. I want to be playing music. I want people to hear my music, you know, and that's a great thing. Even if it's 10 people, it's 10 people that have heard your band and are
That's what
into
it's
your
all
band.
about.
And it was 10 people when we started.
Yeah, it was. And then, you know,
And now look where you guys are.
yeah.
Kicking ass and taking names. I'll ask my question. Since like I've noticed ever since like Tell Your Friends and like Where You Want to Be and Louder Now, like we always have an indication of 152 on like all your album covers.
Right.
Basically, because like when Adam was a kid, we went to shows in like North Carolina. He used to stop at that 152 spot. So I was like, I got your new album. I was looking for the 152, but I couldn't find it on the new album
It's
cover.
very hard to find. It's on there.
It's
I know
on there.
it
It's
is.
like, I
It's on
tried to
there.
look for it, man. I
It's in
couldn't.
the
It is.
dice.
It's in the dice.
It's in the dice.
Dice.
Oh.
It's
It's
on
not
the
a
dice.
bee sting. Like
Yeah.
Yep.
I was looking at the speedometer. I'm like, not on there.
You know what's funny? The funny thing is I had trouble looking for it too.
Yeah, it took me a minute, and then finally, just one day, I was looking, I was like,
It's on the dice.
I didn't
here
get the
we
memo
go.
of like where the
Tricky.
152 was
Yeah,
gonna be.
must have missed that memo.
Yeah.
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 I have a question about your band name. I've tried finding out where you got the name Taking Back Sunday, and I can't find a
never
straight
know.
answer.
I think I heard Adam.
Never.
I've
ever
watched like
know.
every interview you guys
So
ever
it's a
done. I'm pretty sure
secret.
Adam, like you guys, I used to go to matinee shows on Sundays in Long Island,
Mhm.
and then I think that's where it kind of driven from. I think
I don't know. I just kind of started a band.
you were in the movie life before.
Yeah, a long time ago. I don't know. When I started Taking Back Sunday and we came up with the name, it was just, yeah, I guess it was just a shout out to my friends.
Yeah.
You know, because we used to go to shows together.
So,
So it was kind of like the one day after working all week and going to school all week. It was the one day we all got to hang out. So it was like a special day. So it's kind of it's not really much to the name.
yeah.
But
It's kind of like a sentimental name.
yeah,
Well,
it's just sentimental.
There was a band in Long Island at the when we were.
Called The Waiting
in-
Process.
Called The Waiting
That's the
Process.
story that I heard.
My friend James was in the waiting process, and he recently passed away from cancer. And one of their songs was called "Taking Back Sunday," and it was one of my favorite songs. And it kind of, the meaning to the lyrics and everything meant was about our lives. So it was kind of like a shout out, I guess.
But how'd you find Adam? Like he's from like North Carolina, and like you guys are from New York.
We well, we had a bunch of different bassists, and
Yeah, you originally played bass.
we had a friend of ours, Phil Lynn, who was friends with him when we played a show in North Carolina. He introduced us, and he he totally convinced me to have him come, travel to New York and try out. And he drove up and just been there since.
That's awesome.
And he was originally the bassist, but
Yeah.
our first singer didn't work out, so I told Adam at practice one day that he should try singing, and I think it fit his position better than bass.
Yeah.
We used to we used to practice in my basement, my parents' basement, and it was funny because I didn't even know what had happened, and they show up at practice and they're like, okay, well, Adam's a singer now. And I was like, all right, sweet. And yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of how that happened.
So I should might get these questions from the internet here.
Yeah.
What were the biggest challenges that you guys face as a band, and how did you overcome them?
I think the biggest challenge as a band is just keeping sane through all the stuff we've been through,
Mhm.
and dealing with all the different people that come and go in our lives and our music, and just keeping it together. We've always had this attitude that no matter what, we'll always try to keep it alive, whether who's here and who's not. I definitely feel that way. I mean, so I think that was one of the hardest but the strongest thing of the band. Would you say?
Yeah, that's hard to do, and then constantly challenging ourselves.
Yeah,
to,
challenging ourselves.
to make different music.
This-
And
the new record sounds like awesome. It's like totally different from the other stuff.
See, but that's
It's totally remade.
like
and I love it.
that's the thing. I read a lot of stuff on the internet about how kids are like, oh, it's not like the first record.
But it's
But when the first record came out, it wasn't like anything that was
Yeah,
out there
exactly.
also, and a lot of people said that we didn't sound like anything. So to me, it's almost like, well, if you kind of look at the first record, the new record's kind of like that. It's something different, it's a new flavor,
new gem.
and we're trying something different, just like we did back then. We took that chance, and we take this chance this time.
Yeah. And there's one more question. After after performing a song numerous times, do you still think about the meaning of the song and or how you felt when you wrote it, or does it become the performance of the song, like in the moment?
No, I just play it and I go, what is ending? All right, 2 more minutes? No, I'm just kidding. No, I don't know. Sometimes when I play a song live, I think about when we wrote it, But a lot of times, it's, you go through the motions, it's
Yeah.
just, you're really pumped to play that song, you're really pumped to play the next part,
And how people react to it too.
Yeah, and
So-
how people react to it.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah.
You just have to every night. You know, we've been playing some songs for literally 10 years.
Yeah.
So you know, you just try and make it new every night, make it just as exciting as it was the night before, or
Change
as
it up,
exciting
yeah.
as it was like
Give
the
it
first
something
time we
unique.
wrote it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and it's fun. You know, that's what makes it fun to like just like to be as emotional and as proud about it as you were at the first day that you wrote it. You know what I mean? Because if it's not, then if you're not that emotional about it, then that's how it's portrayed. You know what I mean? That's how the kids see it. And so you just gotta.
But you also don't take yourself too seriously. You know what I mean?
You're there to have
You know,
fun.
You're there to have fun and get really like into the whole game, I guess.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
I think
guys.
they wanted to take a picture with you, if that's
Sweet.
all right.
Yeah.